Heyo, Stoic here. Hey, welcome to the Bedrock Guide. Today we're going to be talking about 11 different ways to kill the Wither. Let's do it. So before we start talking about all these different ways to kill them, the main goal here is to get beacons. Yes, beacons. And to do that, let's talk about that real quick. So you got to collect a whole bunch of soul sand depending on how many withers you want to fight. And you also need to get wither skeleton skulls, and you get them from these guys right here. Hey, buddy. And then you have to arrange your soul sand in this configuration with 3 skulls, 1, 2, 3, and a wither will be summoned. And then you fight it, you kill it, you get another star, and then you're able to craft a beacon from it. So you need some obsidian and glass, and that's the easy part to make that. So that's the whole goal right there, is to get beacons, but you can also have goals of having fun as well. Okay, so the first one is we're going to summon in this wither just like this, and here it is, it's coming in, and we'll let it come all the way in. And this is one way to kill the wither, and it's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna hit escape, go to our settings, we're in creative, and then we're just gonna go over to peaceful, just like that. And the wither's gone, just like that. You don't get your nether star, but if you're creative, you could get your own beacons all day. But that's number 1. All right, if you like that first one, then you'll love this second one. Let's go ahead and get our wither summoned in, and this will give us a chance to do a kill command. Yes, kill at entity. We'll do a bracket, type equals wither. Let's let this thing summon in. Boom, we've killed it. Yep, and this time we're gonna get the star. It's pretty cheesy, I know, but that's number 2. The next one is to, yes, fight it on the land. Yes, you want to get all geared up and fight this thing. So what you can do is you can make sure you got Smite 5 on a sword. Get some healing arrows. Yes, healing. That will take care of this undead monster. Get your protection 4 on your netherite. And yeah, this will definitely help you along the way. Make sure you got some totems because that wither effect is crazy. And we've got some golden apples as well to help us along. So yeah, that is number 3. My next one, and probably my most favorite one, is to be in a boat while fighting this thing, because honestly, you can move around so fast in a boat. He's barely gonna ever hit you. I can barely even hit him. There we go. Got all my good stuff from the land attack, and we're just gonna end up taking this thing down, and it's not gonna be a problem. Even when we're doing hand-to-hand combat, once it drops down, we're going to be able to just knock this thing out really quick. So that is number 4. On to number 5. Yes, make your way to a building. You can fight and kill the wither in a building. The mayhem that ensues is just crazy. There are monsters falling out of the ceiling. There are monsters coming around the corner. Not to mention the wither you have to deal with at the same time. Just make sure you know what's going to happen. Be sure you are geared up. And this is probably the most exciting fight I've had in a long time. Just be ready for anything. On to number 6. Yes, bring your friends. You can kill the wither with your friends. 4 swords is better than 1. And you can make short work of a wither just by teaming up with your friends. And I think they'll all enjoy it at the same time. So speaking of friends, guess what? Withers can have friends too, and they like to fight. So let's go ahead and give this wither someone to play with. And these two are just gonna duke it out. Because guess what? There's only really one monster in this whole place. And it's gonna be these two. And the warden's pretty darn strong. It can attack really far away. So it's gonna get pretty upset here soon, and it's just gonna attack that wither. Yes! And they're going to duke it out. You can watch from afar, and these two are just going to have a lot of fun. Stay away from that warden, though, because, well, that's the wither's red. It's not yours. All right, moving on to number 8. Yes, we're in the overworld, and you can see what's going on here. We're down at the bedrock, and what we're finding is a cheeser. Yep, a way to kill the wither, and it's right here in the bedrock. So right now, I will just outline it. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got this plus sign. If we're looking in the north direction, that's north, we're going the negative Z direction. We're going to look for these 6 spots. These 6 spots have to be open as well. So it's a really rare find. And what we can do from here is we can summon in the wither, and we're just going to let it suffocate in this bedrock. So let's grab... Get out of here. Get out of here. We're going to grab our soul sand, and we're going to put it just like this. Even... Well, nope. Yep. That's exactly what I want right there, even with our landing there. Grab your skulls. Where are they? There they are. And we're going to put them in, right? 1, 2, 3. It's going to get summoned right in, so it has to be on the west side for this thing to get summoned right in to this Wither Killer. And these guys are just going to hang out here. Super safe. The only problem I've ever seen is if a monster gets too close and actually hits the Wither, it might actually push it out. It's not going to happen that often. So what you can do is just kind of hang out to the side and kind of shoot down anything that might approach it. And yeah, this thing is going to go all the way down, and you're going to get your nether start. So that's number 8. All right, let's talk about number 9. Yes, I have cleared out the nether right here, but you know what? It's so much better if you've got TNT, because you're going to maximize getting your netherite. So let's find something that we can also use a little later. So let's blow this thing up. Let's see what's going to happen. Guess what? All of this bedrock is exposed now, and you can check this out. And so look at what we've got. Almost there. These are rare, so you're going to have to look pretty far, but you're probably blowing up quite a bit of this area. But guess what? There is one right over here that I had uncovered. Like I said, they are rare, so you're going to have to blow up a lot, but you're going to be blowing up a lot anyways to get your netherite. So anyways, let's take a look. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's our plus sign. That means there's bedrock all the way down. And we look to the north. That is the negative Z direction. And then you can see that we need 3 open spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our soul sand. We're going to keep it even with the top of the bedrock. We can dig this stuff out because guess what? We can. And we can look over here on this side. Nope, can't really look over there, but that's all right. We can look inside, grab our skulls. We can put stuff down in there. 1, 2, 3. And now this thing is going to go right inside of this Wither Killer. And it's just going to stay there. We're just going to cheese it. It's just going to hang out until it dies. Yeah, that's number 9. All right, on to number 10. You beat the Ender Dragon. You're out here looking for those glorious ships with the Elytra. Ooh, there's 2 right over there. Nice. Anyways, we're actually looking for this right here, an end gateway that's out in the middle of nowhere, so you're not really interfering with anyone else. And guess what? Yep, we're going to be using this as a trap. And from above, it looks like, what does it look like? Across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like in our Overworld and Nether cheesing farms. Yep. But one big problem is this gateway right here that if we were to summon in a wither, it would go right into there and then make its way back to the end island, which is not what we want it to do because we want to trap it inside. Well, recently there's been a patch where if you were to use warped nylium and fungus in a bone meal, you could grow a tree. Well, this no longer destroys our gateway inside here. But what we can use is a red mushroom. Yes, but guess what? You need to bring some dirt too because you can place a red mushroom on this stuff. And it's just decoration. It will not grow on endstone. So what we have to do is bring our own dirt, come off the side here. And I like to be in the positive Z direction. So I'm moving in the positive Z direction. And let's see here, which will be south. And you can grab your red mushroom and we're going to go up, placing more blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 6th one, you can see we're 2 blocks above this end port or end gateway. And mushrooms can grow up into different heights, and we want the short one, honestly, because the big ones will not work for us. So here's a nice short one. You can see it got a little darker because the end gateway got destroyed, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want to have happen. Now this thing is just a piece of bedrock floating in the middle of nowhere. So clear off your mushroom and we'll go on to the next step. All right, you're all cleaned up. Get rid of that block. It's going to get really messy out here, and that's why we want to be out in the middle of nowhere. But now it's time to find the north direction. We know that the negative Z direction is north. So if that's north, we know that this direction is west over here. And that's the direction we want to build. So what we can do from here is grab some end stone, and you can place it right there in the middle. We're going to go out 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to put in kind of a template for our wither. We're going to put it just like that. So that is north. We're facing north, and that way is going to be west. So you can see in the X direction, my number is getting more and more negative. That is west. Grab your soul sand, put it in here, and we're going to go just like that. And this thing flew up. It is going to be trapped inside of our wither cage, which is perfect for us. And now we can just chill and hang out. You might want to find a good, safe place to hide. And let your teammates or your friends know that this place is not going to be a good spot to be if they want to be flying around. Because if you're going to use this a lot, all of these heads are going to go until they unload all the way down there. And it's probably really hard for you to see. But once you roll over that way, there could be a wall of heads. So just be ready for that. And this thing is just going to get cheesed all the way down until it dies, and you can get in there and get it. So once that wither dies, yep, you can get your star. And there's going to be a lot of mayhem out here, but just using endstone is perfect because there's probably going to be a lot on the ground that you can just pick up. So remember, you put a temporary block in here on the west side. 1, 2, 3. Remove that one, and then come over here. So this is the fourth one. Put a little template in, and then you can repeat this process as many times as you want. All right, number 11, the final one. Yes, the big end portal. Lots of bedrock right here that's totally accessible for everyone. If you are in a world with everyone else, make sure you work with your friends to make sure that everyone knows what's happening out here. And yeah, I'll leave a link in the description, and up there in the right-hand corner, we'll have a link so that you can get this farm tutorial. But yeah, this one's pretty simple too, and I've actually got a little add-on here for, not an add-on, but just an extra little farm so I can get wither roses. If I've got a lot of pumpkins, I can get a whole bunch of wither roses on this one. Pretty easy to collect. But what you do is you come in here and you just place your soul sand, and you can follow the tutorial as well, but we're going to place in all of these skulls and soul sand, and this wither is going to drop in right on top of a nice bubble column. Yep, and it's going to destroy that end stone right there in the middle, but this bubble column is just going to keep pushing it up. It's not going to let it drop out. So this end island is still a viable option for you, which makes this one number 11. And this thing's just going to keep going down and down. Remember, follow the tutorial. The directions of north, south, east, and west is very, very important for these things to make them work. And yeah, this one's going to work. All right, thanks everyone for joining me on the Bedrock Guide. Yes, this thing is working, and I'm so glad to share it with you. But yeah, 11 ways to kill the wither. Some of them probably just won't work for you, but some other ones will in your survival world. So that is good, and I'm glad to share that with you. Also, if you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well, and leave some comments. Let's build a positive community together. And yeah, talk to you later. Bye-bye.